Oh my god, listen to this. I swear, this cold start gets louder and louder every time. This is getting loud, man. It's a factory exhaust. It's also probably one of the best sounding four-cylinder EcoBoost exhausts that I've heard. I gotta give it to Ford. They are pretty good at creating factory exhausts. Oh my god. You know, sometimes when you do things, you know, you get a little ahead of yourself, you get too excited, and then you think you've gotten yourself too deep into something you know you couldn't handle. When I first started doing this YouTube thing, not to say it was hard or I had to put time into it or whatever, but, you know, there was definitely the thought in the back of my mind saying, you're not going to make it, you're going to give up, you do this all the time, you're not going to do it. This is something I really wanted to do. This is something that I spent a lot of my life witnessing other people do, and I made up my mind that I wanted to do it too. Even though I had those thoughts in the back of my mind, over the course of a year, probably one of the worst freaking years to ever do anything, I busted my tail. I spent so much time just being relentless, being obsessed with making it. And I can't say it didn't pay off, because I finally got the channel monetized. It's so beautiful. Oh man, so happy. I know, I mean, I think that was a bit exaggerated, but I gotta tell you, it feels good. It feels good. The channel is monetized. A lot of people will give up. I didn't, and I statistically did it in 1 year sooner than most people do starting up a YouTube channel, because I am determined. This is my life, and I want it to be my life forever. This is what I want to do, and I'm determined to do it. And this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning of this YouTube career, this wild ride that I'm going to be on. And I'm basically just going to go over that in this video. Like, what is to be expected from me? What is expected to be, you know, coming from the channel? What am I going to be doing? Sometimes I don't even know. Oh, so yes, I can finally start earning some money from all the hard work I've put into these videos. You know, right now, it's not going to be a lot. My views are still pretty low. There isn't going to be much revenue generated right now. I'm just over 1,000 subscribers, so we are just getting started. This is the starting point, which sucks, because you have to work hard just to get to the starting point. But if it was easy, everyone would be doing it, even though a lot of people do it somehow. Anyway, but this is just the starting point with it. And you know, of course, now that I'm monetized, I have to start being creative and thinking of ways to get a lot of views, a lot of subscribers, building up my subscriber base, building up my fan base, building up my brand. Over the past few videos about the Maverick, the Ford Maverick, a lot of the people who interacted with the video were very, how should I put it? They were very convincing me that I do not need to give in to everyone's thoughts and opinions just so they can like me and so they can subscribe to my channel, whatnot. Because I realize if I do that, if I sit there and agree with everyone regardless of my actual opinion, then I'm giving up who I am and what my channel's really about. Yeah, that was, that whole video was my opinion, and my opinion alone about the Maverick, and people tore me up left and right about it. They just couldn't accept that someone had something bad to say about the Maverick. At the end of the day, what that really did for me, after I kind of got past the initial shock of it all, was it allowed me to see the real direction of this channel. You know, I have my opinion about these new Ford vehicles because I am a Ford vehicle enthusiast. So, you know, there are parts that I do care about, you know, and I really wish Ford's direction was going to go a little bit differently, but they're not. They have shifted towards an economical direction, and it's, you know, it's upsetting to me and a lot of us who want Ford to start pumping out these crazy performance cars again. But they're not. They really don't have much to offer right now outside of the few performance vehicles that they, you know, have created with the current lineup. And I wouldn't even say they're performance vehicles, they're performance tuned trims, if you will, right? So they're not really specifically built on the aspect of being a performance vehicle. They're just turned into a performance vehicle through a trim level. So, what are you gonna do? But what I'm trying to say is, because I'm not giving into, you know, accepting that, and that I want to be an enthusiast, and I'm not going to change my mind to be an enthusiast, FoMoCoBro is and will be the Ford enthusiast. That is going to be who I am. If you are going on YouTube, I'm going to be the Ford enthusiast authority, if you will. You know, the ideas and projects that I have in my mind would be absolutely amazing put in motion. I just need the support. So here's the thing. If you support the FoMoCoBro channel, you're not supporting me per se, but you're supporting vehicle builds that are beyond the wildest imagination of anything Ford would be ballsy enough to actually make. There are so many cool ideas, and I've mentioned them in a few videos, but let me just briefly go back over some of these crazy ideas. Okay, so I got the 2.3 turbo Mustang going. That's not out of the ordinary. Nothing's really crazy about that. I do have a plan though to make that a little bit different than your average 2.3 build, and that's twin charging it. I haven't mentioned that in any other video, but I am definitely considering about twin charging it to make it something just a little bit more special. Now from that, we got the Cobra. Yes, we're already working on the Cobra, but what's so special about the Cobra? Well, doing an exhaust that no one else has really ever done, and that's going to be a cross flow type header, connecting both banks of the exhaust into one. So that is going to be something unique that no one else has ever done. And then from that, it's going to be another very unique build because I'm going to make the highest revving cross-plane 4.6 possible with street manners. It's not going to be a race car, it's going to be a street car, but I am aiming for, I would love to be 9,000 RPM capable. That would be sweet. Something different. Once again, nothing Ford would ever really do, ever. You know, they did the Voodoo, and the Voodoo was the swan song for that. You know, that was one and done. You know, they'll never do an engine like that ever again. And while the Voodoo is very capable, you know, as usual, because Ford just kind of cuts the wrong corners, it had its downfalls. Pretty severe ones at that. So, we're going to basically make an old school Voodoo engine out of the 4.6 and the Cobra. That's going to be fun. Next to that, what else do I want to do? Big block. Ford big block build. Maybe make like a sleeper or something, like an old town car or something, or like an old like a Mark 4 or 5 or something, like an old Lincoln, something with that big block. I mean, straight up sleeper, except probably gonna need a little bit of a fat tire. But you know, come on, big block Ford power. I mean, you can easily get 4-digit power. I mean, easy. Like, how about maybe the cheapest 1,000 horsepower possible build out of a big block Ford? Come on now, that's gonna be fun. You know, or you know, I'd definitely like to make just a track car, maybe with a 460 build or something. That's gonna be cool. Now, the cherry on top of the ideas I currently have, the build of all builds with Ford vehicles and Ford components, is building a supercar out of Ford parts. What do I mean by that? Okay, what do I mean? I mean getting a kit car or something that I can retrofit whatever engine I desire into it. You know, I would probably like something to have a lot of Ford styling. I think that would be cool. I don't know if I would want to do a GT40 replica. See, that's the thing. But something along that lines, to have Ford styling in a mid-engine type kit car using Ford components as much as possible. But, you know, trying to make it look as like a factory vehicle from Ford, maybe using a dash out of a Mustang or something, just using as much factory parts as can as possible. And then either one of two engine options. I would love to do, really this whole idea stemmed from having a properly built high revving V10, a Triton V10. I would love to do that. Something different, a D-stroked V10, maybe add twin turbos, very exotic, very unique, still Ford. I think that would be cool. And or a proper Voodoo build, you know, just a high revving, like an extreme NA built engine, you know, for it, and give it like a really unique exhaust and give it something very, very unique. And that would be cool. You know, there's so many possibilities, and right now they're still so far out. But if you support the channel, you're not supporting me. You're supporting these ideas. You're supporting these one-of-a-kind Ford builds that no one else would ever dare to think of. I mean, I don't think anyone's done it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but as far as I know, like some of the ideas I have or haven't been done, mainly because it's a cost reason. That's why I really hope this channel really takes off, because I want to do the things that have never been done. I want to enter uncharted territory. I want to be the true Ford enthusiast. That's who I am. That's who FoMoCoBro is. If you support the channel, you support the Ford enthusiast. That's me. That's you. That's everyone who truly cares about performance, fun, and just awesome vehicles with the blue oval badge. So thank you very much, everyone who has been watching and subscribing. I know that's kind of a cliche, you know, statement to make, but it's true. Without you, without subscribing to my videos, without watching them or showing any amount of interest, you can't do it. It doesn't work. At least it doesn't work the way YouTube wants it to. So thank you for doing it, and thank you for supporting me. And I really hope that you want to support these future endeavors from FoMoCoBro. I think it is going to be fun. I want to be and do the things that no one else has ever done, and I will definitely need support doing this. So if you want to stick around and see, you know, what the future holds for this channel, please do keep sharing the videos, keep liking my videos, and just keep looking out for the next video. So that will be it for this video. Thank you so much. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with everyone you know, and if you want to see more content like this, then go ahead, subscribe to the channel, and keep a lookout for the next FoMoCoBro, the true Ford enthusiast video. Oh, that's way too fast.